Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're going to talk about 5-star. Where are they located? And the Forbes 5-star, where they actually go in anonymously and do a check on service and other 5-star elements. And we're going to talk about this. And what does that have to do with the tea in China? Well, all of you who are doing real estate investing, all of you who are thinking about renting out your unit short term, long term, or any other type of way, then you should start thinking about how you can make the 5-star experience a possibility. Why? So you can make a few more dollars, ladies and gentlemen. People pay for the experience. This is part 2 of part 4 or 5. I haven't determined it yet, but please stay tuned and welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want to thank you so much for being here. And please share the videos. You never know who's looking for information. If I say no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry to buy pre-construction real estate, and you can get into an area that has record-breaking tourism numbers to help you rent out your unit at a 50%, 60% rate, and you are in first phase properties, now you understand why you want to set up Airbnb, VRBO, or any other type of short-term rental companies and be management potentially as well, have anything to do with renting out a property, then you need to understand what the 5-star quality means. That way you can implement some of these 5-star criteria that we're about to talk about here. Now, first of all, just if you're curious, this is Hotel Chantel. There'll be a link down below. But how many 5-star hotels are in the United States? This is August 4th, 2023, when this is written. So as of that time, the quick answer is there are under 150 5-star hotels in the U.S. Concentrated in major cities. California, New York, Florida have the most. Naturally, coastal. Why not? All right. Now, criteria we went over in part 1, but once again, here's their 5-star rating. When it comes to determining the level of luxury and service at a hotel, for everybody on podcast, there are several prestigious organizations that have established criteria and systems for awarding a 5-star rating. Now, hospitality industry is greatly influenced for a hotel's reputation and clientele. Forbes Travel Guide's verified 5-star rating. They are one of the companies, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this. Rigorous evaluation process involves anonymous inspections and audits of various aspects of a hotel, including service, amenities, cleanliness, and overall guest experience. What can you control? Amenities, cleanliness, and overall guest experience. You can control that when you buy into a project. Service can also somewhat be controlled based on what the project is telling you. Hotel, if there is a hotel, but think of your unit or units as a hotel room. So if you can get someplace that includes service, amenities, cleanliness, and overall guest experience, if you can tap into all 4 of these, you're well on your way to great reviews, ladies and gentlemen. It's up to you. Now, look at this. As of 2023, this is weird because they did say there's less than 150, right? As of 2023, there are 95 five-star hotels and resorts. Notice hotels and resorts in the U.S. All right, this is just for the United States. Popular locations: Hawaii, Florida, Las Vegas, California, New York, of course. Peninsula, Beverly Hills, Four Seasons Hotel, New York, the Ritz-Carlton Baccarat in Santa Barbara. Mandarin Oriental for a long time has been a five-star in Miami. The restaurants, there are 37 five-star recipients in the U.S. Many are located in Vegas, New York, Los Angeles. Notice where these are at. Okay, restaurant at Meadowwood in Napa. I've never eaten at these other places. Le Bernardin in New York and Addison at the Grand Del Mar. I'm assuming that's Del Mar, California. Joel Robuchon in Las Vegas. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You know where to go if you want to see the examples of five-star. And yes, you will be paying more for five-star restaurants as you do five-star hotels. Let's get into the Forbes or the fivestaralliance.com. This article will be down below because we went over what is a five-star hotel. Remember that. All right. Hotel Chantel, the requirements that I may have went over in part one, but again, I just wanted to show you because if you missed part one, go check out part one. So now you understand what the five-star criteria was for them. Now we're going to find out the five-star criteria for fivestaralliance.com. The article will be down below. Again, they are talking about properties that offer their guests the highest levels of luxury through personalized services, a vast range of amenities, and sophisticated accommodations. Remember when I said keep it simple? Remember those pictures that I showed you in the last video where I showed the rooms? They were quite sparse, so to speak, minimalistic, but still unique, different, clean. All right? Though there is no standard rating system for hotel properties to earn five-star distinction by providing guest experience that meet or exceed even the highest expectations. Okay, here we go. Five-star hotel criteria. Hotel may share many five-star hotel characteristics. You guys already know what it was. That's why I went over it so you could preview because they're doing a lot of generalizations. Here we go. Five-star service. Five-star hotel employees should be polite, attentive, discreet, and can anticipate guest needs. That's all an interior. You got to be polite, attentive, discreet, and can anticipate the guest needs yourself. All in. Consistently flawless. Now, standalone concierge staff available at least 16 hours a day. Here we go. A high staff to room ratio, ideal above 2.5. How nice. Multilingual, nice. 24-hour reception, beautiful. Room service, beautiful. Valet parking, beautiful. Butler, doorman, those are added benefits, definitely. Nightly turn down. Some of you may have stayed in places where they bring you that evening newspaper with whether you're going to have a little coffee or something to eat or snack on as well, a robe or something like that. Easy communication with hotel staff, even via text or app. That's something new over the years. Daily housekeeping that is also available upon request at any time. That's usually being a choice. Laundry, ironing, dry cleaning, and shoe polishing. Now that right there is special, ladies and gentlemen. Now you're getting into the nitty gritty. This is what makes things special. Yes, if you own your location, your condo, your villa, your townhouse, you will generally not have dry cleaning, shoe polishing available. But what if you have a five-star hotel and they have it? And your guests who are staying with you can go to the five-star hotel to get these type of services. And it's less than 200 yards, 300 yards away from you, 400 yards away from you. You can walk there. Guest elevators separate from staff elevators, of course. Medical team and resources on call. The only project right now that has medical facilities on it, Larimar. That's it, as far as I know. There's no other project in the Dominican Republic. Now, around the world, there could be some others, but we have over 50 people here that have invested in the Dominican Republic. Now, Luggage storage in which bags are out of guest view. That's standard issue at a hotel, so I don't know why that's 5-star, but okay. Fine dining restaurant, standalone lounge and or bar. Notice the standalone lounge and or bar. Notice fine dining restaurants, that is subjective, meaning somebody could say, well, there's white tablecloths, so that's the only fine dining that I call fine dining. Others would say, I call fine dining where, the price is $75 a plate or something, and the decor is beautiful. All right, but that's subjective. Standalone lounge and bar, that's not subjective. That's what is also included. If you want to have a place, then it's nice to have a lounge and or bar, but both is better. Transfers, an executive or house car. Now, I'll throw in transportation, a shuttle. Even any transfers or transportation included is a bonus. If you are able to buy into a project that has transportation, that's part of 5-star service. Childcare options, vetted babysitting service, that's awesome if you have it. Pre-check-in registration, all right, most places are going to have their own management company, or you can have your own. Now, in room, robes and slippers. Hint, hint. You can do this, ladies and gentlemen. Electric safe, hint, hint. You can do this. Laundry bag, hint, hint. You could actually do it. A lot of places have their own laundry in their condo, in their villas, or in their townhouse. Full length mirror with lighting. Notice the key word lighting here, ladies and gentlemen. Full length mirror. There's nothing wrong with the standalone 5-foot, 6-foot mirror that people can adjust in the bedroom areas. Perfect. There's also nothing wrong with, some people would say, okay, I'll just put a mirror on the wall that's about 5 feet long and probably about 1.5 feet, 2 feet wide. That works too. Behind the doors, any mirror helps in the room. Full screen flat TV, of course. Outlets for personal electronics, of course. Smart TV features, of course. Stocked mini bar, you now have a choice to make. You have guests coming in. Are you going to leave the bottle of wine? You're going to leave the mixed drink bottle of anything, or are you going to leave sodas, water, snacks? But again, the point is, doesn't necessarily have to be a stocked minibar with cocktail and wine accessories. It could be a stocked anything, a gift basket, all right, with fruit in it, anything. Selection of daily newspapers. Now, newspapers aren't a thing so much anymore, but so be it. Wi-Fi, high speed, you have to have. Specialty night lighting. There you go again, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need. At least 4 types of spa treatments. That's very cool. Again, are you picking a spot that's going to have a wellness center, spa? Well, this is a bonus. This goes under the 5-star category. You guys counting these? Are you guys writing these down? Or are you guys using the link down below in the description? You need to know this list because you need to check off digital room key entry. How about that? Here's your PIN code. Yes, a lot of you can do that. 5-star comfort. Let's get into it. Guest rooms must be plush and inviting, especially the bed. Remember, look at all you guys on the live streams at night when I told you about Airbnb for the last 3, 4, 4.5 years. What did I tell you about the bed? What did I tell you about the kitchen countertops and what appliances you should have? You guys thought I was maybe talking crazy, but I'm telling you right here, ideally there is a memory foam bed with high thread count sheets. Does this not sound like me? I never mentioned memory foam bed. But yeah, if you want to spend like $2,500, then that's where you're probably going to sit, unless these days they started costing a little less. But you're going to pay $2,500 or more for these memory foam beds, and they are nice, ladies and gentlemen. I sleep on those with high thread count sheets. I told you about the thread counts. They need to be high no matter what, regardless of the bed. But you got to have your bed nice. Pillow menu. Remember, none of that 4 pillows. All regular. No, you want to have the ones that people can sleep on, put their head in and be like, the bed, the sheets soft or perfectly fitting. No, nothing that's irritating. That means you need high thread counts. Blackout shades, a must. Everybody that's doing rentals, you need blackout shades. Bathroom robes, slippers, luxury toiletries, and large fluffy towels. All of you can do all of this in your unit. Night lighting in walking areas and bathrooms. yoga or fitness equipment available for use. So everybody, if you have a project and they have the fitness, this is already part of your thing. Poolside day beds, umbrellas, lotions, ice water attendants, food and beverage service. Congratulations to everybody that owns at one of these places that have built their man-made beaches, one of these places that are calling themselves and resort. So they have their own beach clubs, they have their own man-made pools, man-made beaches, man-made sitting areas with fire pits, anything like that. Look at what this is. Some luxury hotels are even trying to do others to outdo others to prove they have 5-star amenities. This is exactly right. This is what I'm talking about. Here we go. 5-star quality, but here it is. Here's what does exist in many 5-star hotels and will become standard for luxury hotels soon. Do not remote access to room lighting, climate, and do not disturb. Circadian lighting, further upgraded coffee machines, there we go. Bluetooth enabled door locks, fine. Customizable smart beds, oh my. Sustainable and environmentally friendly focus, there you go. Here you go now. Who awards these 5 stars? AAA. In North America, AAA hotel ratings are from 1 to 5 diamonds. Forbes Mobile Travel Guide only ranks 4 and 5-star hotels, and we're about to go see that right now. We're going to go check that out in about 2 minutes. In Europe, Hotel Stars Union has standard hotel star ratings applicable to properties from more than 15 countries. Switzerland uses Hotelier Suisse, which confirms a certain level of quality, service, infrastructure, equipment. The UK uses Automobile Association, AA. Right. A link down below to this page. You click on these links, it'll take you there. What I'm going to show you is, and this will end this, you're going to have to come back. What makes a Forbes travel guide a 5-star? Because why? Look at this. We're going to get into, in part 3, the 2023 Forbes Travel Guide Star Award winners. All right? But for now, I'm going to close out with this. I'll have a link down below to the Forbes Travel Guide. And look here, new stars will shine. On February 15th of 2023, they announced the Travel Guide 5-star award, which you already know they do 4 and 5 stars, but they are closely aligned because all those services that I mentioned, guess what they are doing, ladies and gentlemen? They are actually plotting right now all these new hotels, these 5-star hotels, the Hyatts, bringing in their residences, Nobu, and residences, Moon Palace, these guys, all the others, the Serenade that just opened, it does not qualify for a 5-star because once you find out, all they have is generally pools, water slides, but the other 5-star things are not there. They have some, but not all, but they're calling it or trying to call it a 5-star. Now you know the difference, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to mention this because a lot of people are calling themselves 5-star, but they don't actually officially have that rating. Just keep that in mind. People out here trying to fool you so you pay extra money. And then when you get there, they say, well, we have like 15 places that you can eat. We have a spa. We have a fitness center. We have a pool where you can hear music. And we have water slides. That's Serenade. We have places that you can shop. So you're like, okay, that's nice. But my 5-star list is when I came into my room, I didn't have no bathrobe. I didn't have any slippers. I didn't have anybody knocking or calling up my room saying, do you need anything at around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon? You didn't slip any papers under my door. I don't have none of that activity. And by the way, I didn't pass any concierge that's sitting here trying to help me out. I got concierge trying to get me on excursions. But that's about it. Sign me up for Coco Bongo show. But I can do that on my phone, on this high-speed internet that you guys have given me. I want the other 5-star experiences. Okay? So think about it. Authentic guest experience. Wowing a guest or elevating the guest experience is not a new concept in luxury. Exactly. There is never a need to overthink the guest experience. I love this line right here. Most people, you will notice, you guys are putting in, right now I have people listening from Airbnb that have already units. You are putting plants in your unit. You're putting fake plants, trees in the corners of your units. You are putting extra items on countertops and counter spaces that has nothing to do with the guest experience. You're cluttering up the place. So think about that. There is never a need to overthink the guest experience. The guest isn't going to care about your clutter. All they care about is, hey, does this have a blender? We got to make some margaritas. Does this have a toaster? Does this have a coffee maker? We want some premium blend coffee maker. Do we have the Keurig? Does this have Keurig too? Or are we going to be able to do our espresso? Can we get some drip ground? Is this a fine ground coffee maker? All these little things add up. All right. And if you have a place that has cooking, now you're going to go down and buy some freaking, I would say Kmart, but there's no Kmarts. But you're going to go down and get some Kmart pots and pans? No, you're not. You're going to get heavy duty pots and pans. All right. That's what you should be thinking about. All of this adds up. All right. Guests value their time more than ever before, and knowing their time was well spent and feeling organically cared for in a way that was not scripted or overplanned is the most important evolution. So when you think not scripted, here's what I think. I show up to a place. I walk in. Hard Rock, like I say, is one of my favorite places. Other all-inclusives do this too. You walk in, a lady's walking around. She already has a drink for you in hand. Sir, do you want a drink? She's carrying a tray with drinks. That's a great opening, whether you drink or not. You could say, can I get some water? She'll go get it. I haven't even went to the check-in counter. We're good. I love that, right? That's an experience I love. When I get there, and yes, it's all inclusive, but hear me out. I get there, I go to the beach, I sit on the beach, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, I didn't even get a drink. But I'm sitting there, a guy comes up and says, hey, do you want a drink? I'm at the beach, I don't have to get up and carry myself to the bar to go get a drink. The guy's going to get drinks. This is extra, unplanned, not scripted in my book, because I'm thinking, I forgot, damn it, I should have got some drink before I came over here. This is the type of thing that I think about. Some other people may think about, well, you know, what about how am I going to get up in the morning? I want to get in a lounger. So now you have one pool, let's say, but you have a place that holds like 100 people. And the next thing you know, your loungers, you only have 50 of them. So now when you come down to the pool at 10 a.m. in the morning, 11 a.m. in the morning, there's nowhere to sit. So now, is there multiple pools, multiple areas? All of these things is convenience. When you come down, you don't have to go, damn, and there's nowhere to sit. Where are we going to put our stuff at? There's not, you're sitting there. All of that, if you can make all that go away, a person comes down, they can put their stuff somewhere, find their seating, a cabana or a lounger, whatever they want to find. It's right there, readily available, plus multiple locations. A person wants to go work out, they can find the fitness center. Somebody wants to go to a spa, they got a spa, can go there. Then somebody says, hey, you know what? I think I want to go play basketball today. Hey, why don't we go play pickleball today? I bought a couple of pickleball what do you call them? I don't know, rackets, I guess, because I don't play pickleball yet. But the point is, they brought the rackets. Yeah, we got the ball, rackets. Okay, let's go play. Is there pickleball courts here? See, all of that brings into play. It's unplanned. It's like, but some people are going to plan and say, hey, man, there's pickleball courts. Let's bring our stuff. There's tennis courts. Let's bring our stuff. There's basketball courts. Don't need to. We know there's going to be There's soccer. There's baseball. Wait a minute. We don't have to bring anything. All that's there. How much does it cost? Then you find out it's included. And you're like, wait, I don't have to pay for each of these things. I can just, that's part of the experience. That changes things dramatically. And that's why when people go to a 5-star, they expect this unscripted, not overplanned. And that's worth money, ladies and gentlemen. Evolution of well-being, it's happening right now. So when they are building the top 4 mega resorts, when they're building Ellen Icon, one of the world's best residential resort properties over in Athens, Greece, when they're building the TRX Exchange in Kuala Lumpur, another in the Challenge, one of the top residential real estate pre-construction projects in the world. This is what they do. They concern themselves with well-being. That is so much money that can be made. Well-being goes beyond spa and reaches into daily touch points of the guest stay, including noise reduction, sleep quality, access to high-quality lighting, scents, better use of outdoor space, and moving away from traditional communal fitness facilities to more in-room fitness experiences. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This brings up, if you're not coming to the November 6th to the 8th, 2023 SSN Lifestyle Punta Cana Real Estate Investor and Business Forum, I highly suggest you get there. The reason why? First, the link is going to be down below. You go register at SSN Lifestyle. But how much do you think this is going to be after I tell you this? You're going to meet with Johan Confidante, a lawyer. You're going to be in the room. You can ask him questions. For starters, lawyers generally charge right now 1%, 1.5%, and maybe even 1.75% up to $200,000. That's going to be their fee. That's the purchase price of your property. All right? They do the closing, though, over there. They don't have title companies thus far. Maybe in 2 or 3 years, they'll start having title companies, but who knows? Now, let's get to some other things. You have land there. You want to have a builder. How about having a builder developer come talk to you? How about your plans, about what you want to build, and find out approximately how much he may charge you in today's money, whether it's USD, whether it's Dominican peso, whatever currency you want to use. It does not matter. It's still going to be the same USD price. But what I'm trying to say is, how about a builder? Being able to talk to them, being able to sit in front of them. Okay. How about the realtors that you know that have been on the channel? Nestor, Gwen, Mr. Estacio. How about that? Okay. Wouldn't you want these guys on? Jeremiah, Floda. All right. A few others. Just for starters. How would you also like to be able to get some furniture at a reasonable price? So that means we should be having furniture owners of the business there. Wouldn't that be good? How about inspectors? Because we're thinking we need inspectors, right? You should have inspectors going to check your pre-construction over the course of 1 or 2 years. Maybe you should show up once or twice a year just to see what they're doing, seeing if it's up to our standards, not Dominican standards, U.S. and international standards in the Eurozone and in America, Canada. That's the standards I want. What about you? How about you thinking, how much would that cost to be in front of people like that? To discuss residency, to discuss how much it's going to build for something. How about transportation? Some places have transportation, which is going to be awesome. But then again, you may not be in a project that has transportation. So therefore, you're going to be thinking, okay, they can just get Uber. But wouldn't the experience be so much cooler if you charge somebody $200, $250 per night and you get in contact with the transportation place and all they tell you is, hey, Eric, we'll do it for $25 each way as long as they stay within 6 kilometers. If it's outside of 6 kilometers from the airport, then we'll charge this amount. You know, you can make whatever deal you want. But wouldn't it be nice to have some of those people, an excursion package people? So you might be able to work out a deal where you say, hey, I'm going to have this at their disposal, whether it's on my website, whether I send them an email. It does not matter. Who's ever our guest, they're going to have this exposure and to your excursion packages. I want commission then. Another way to monetize your unit, you have 6, 5, 4, 3 people in a unit, and they say, hey, you guys want to go on an excursion? Wouldn't it be nice if they go online and they look at the excursion at the Caribbean Lake Park? I'm not saying we can do this, but I'm just giving an example. It's $129 for adults. 13 and over is considered an adult. $99 per day for under 12 and under. Wouldn't it be nice if you had some sort of special package with an excursion company or for the ATVs or Caribbean Lake Park or anything like that, and they say, well, they have $99 per person or $79 per person for adults. That's a savings. That's significant. All right. So these are the opportunities that you're going to have, and there's even more that I've left off. But don't you think that's worth $199, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? Let me know what you think down below. November 6th through the 8th. We're going to also drive up to Larimar. See what the ridge actually looks like in person, so with your own naked eye. See what it looks like from, I don't even know. Once we get there, I'm going to find out what it is. 5 kilometers away is the beach, 4 kilometers away, I don't know. But all I know is you can see the water from the ridge. Never mind 100 feet up or 70, 80 feet higher. You also cruise on land. We're going out to Macau, so you'll have an idea of the distances. We're going to go to Primaveral 4 because now you can see what their man-made beach is going to look like. It'll probably be finished damn near by November. The way they move, they're making it happen. Very smart. And Vista Cana as well, and a few other places, so you'll get the lay of the land downtown, and transportation will be provided. So again, what is it worth to you? Is it worth, did you think the number was $199 or less? An SSN Lifestyle member, you could pay less. SSN Founder, Lifestyle Founders Club members, you don't pay anything, all right? Because you get up to 2 people can come. You don't have to pay for any of your participation for that weekend, other than you have to pay for your airfare and your accommodations. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just had to throw that plug in there because a lot of people do not understand. This is why I'm doing this video. Now look, sustainability and luxury, we're going to end this on this page. I'm not going to get into the awards because we're going to talk about that shortly on part 3. Now, I want to say this. FTGs, which is the Forbes Travel Guide, soon to launch responsible tourism program, and they will have a verified badge to hotels that meet expert criteria, which is awesome. I love that. Guest expectations, once again, okay, hotels should be prepared for staffing against high demand for quality. All right, this aligns with FTG's own data. All right, which recently saw an increase in the achievement scores for properties earning a 5-star rating. Hotels are doing away with pandemic-related flexibilities, which further correlates with guest expectations of automatic daily housekeeping service, not every 3 days or only on request. Automatic evening service and ability to have a room service meal fully set up in the room, then cleared away. Now that'll be very hard for independents, but a hotel, not so much. You have staff to do it. Now, the surprise effect is, consider what a 5-star offer is. If you're smart enough, you may tell or may employ a person for everybody that stays 7 days. You might not have daily housekeeping, but you may have a check. If you're doing, your management company, you might have a person stay every 2 days. You check. Do you need housekeeping? Do you need towels? You need anything, right? If you have 5-star service and you're getting 5-star pricing, so I'm just going to keep it real. Let's say you bought a condo or a villa or a townhome and it cost you $150,000 US. And let's say you're in one of these type of 5-star locations, right? They're on the brink of luxury, upscale 5-star. Let's say you can charge $225 per night. All right? The question you have to ask yourself is, how much does it cost to get some housekeeping, deliver some towels, this, that, and the other? If somebody tells you, hey, you know what? I'll take some towels because you've already contracted with them. I'll take some of the towels. I'll go do some light housekeeping and I'm only going to charge you $25. Do you think that's worth it? To hear in people's review that every 2 days or every other day, however you want to set it up, that somebody came by in the evening time or whenever we requested to be able to come in and just do a brisk housekeeping of some sort. That goes a long way if you're doing short-term rentals. All right? Relaxed luxury is the key right now, ladies and gentlemen. While there is always a place for the finest, most traditional service, the evolution of luxury is continually broadening. Today, service should suit the guest interpretation of luxury. See, everybody has a different idea of luxury. I'm going to pick on Serenade's Punta Cana because the advertising said 5-star. That's what they say. So when I went to go look at it, it'll probably be in part 4. It said 5-star, but when I looked at what they offered, I was like, wait a minute, they have a lot of restaurants to eat at. This is true. They have, like I said, it didn't seem 5-star to me. We're going to go look at this just to show you there's a distinction and a difference. Just because somebody says they're a 5-star, they're not on the 5-star Forbes list. So all I wanted to tell you was that is the most important things. You understand now what you need. Now, part 3, when we get to the Forest Travel Guys Star Award winners, you're going to find out there's 4 in Dominican Republic. All right? We're going to go to those locations so you can see for yourself what it looks like. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, and that's why you have to set yourself up now. Look at this activity happening around the world. Look at what is going on with the economies. It's only going to get worse. Those at the top are hoarding wealth. That leaves very little for the bottom. And there's more people on the bottom to fight over the scraps. So it's going to be obstacles. It's going to be kind of hard, but it's not impossible. But you have to start making moves now. You can't wait till 2030. You can't wait till 2025 to find out what's going to happen. You should be proactive. Okay? And with all that said, keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.